I want to share two thoughts about Louis Theroux's Inside the Manosphere. The first point is about how effectively he does or doesn't take down the manfluencers that he's interviewing. Theroux's style here is to ask questions and then just wait, sit in the awkward pauses and silences for the people that he is interviewing to condemn themselves. He lays traps that they just stumble into, and maybe that is how it's experienced by his intended audience. That is not how it is experienced by his subjects. Byron Gaines, Sneeko, Justin, Waller in particular, they aren't in possession of shame. The sort of people who do think that they have damned themselves in these moments, well, those people have no power to influence or change their behavior anyway. Because it's these guys who need to be convinced that their idols are hypocrites and intellectually dishonest and inconsistent, right? They don't see it. They can't see it, at least not in the way that Theroux is presenting it here. What they see is the aspirational lifestyle. They see the cool. And unfortunately, cool's allure is not in its intellectual honesty or consistency. No, it's in defiance to authority, overindulgence, narcissism. So as long as they still think that he is cool, those charges just aren't going to stick. Which is not to say that Theroux completely fails on this front. Particularly in the moment where he tells Harrison Sullivan that most of his fan base is between the ages of 12 and 15 years old. You can see him having to grapple with the recognition that this is a 12-year-old's cartoonish version of an ideal man. And that is not cool. And then my second point. And I hate to be one of those people who criticizes the film for not doing what it didn't set out to do, but the most powerful moment actually comes with Maddie and Chris here, two Justin Waller superfans. We hear Maddie say that he doesn't believe that depression exists, and then in the very next breath say that his brother died by suicide. And this is a moment that really drives home the high cost of the work being done in the Manosphere and by manfluencers. High cost of their lies and their hypocrisy. It literally cost his brother a life. Because as immune as the manfluencers themselves are to their own hypocrisy, the people that follow them, that idolize them, are in no way immune. And are in fact the people being made to pay for it. I really wish that we could have watched that film, one that follows the hundreds, thousands, millions of young men who are being made to pay for the Manosphere's sins.